as a African American female who is short, right? Because height is also a stereotype. And I know when I walk into the room, people look down because they anticipated that based on my bigger personality, I'm taller, right? So African American female who's short and overweight, right? It's a lot of, stereotypes that come with every last one of them elements. The reason that I have so many designations and certifications and degrees is because when I had came out of undergrad, I thought that I should be married. I thought I should be young and married because my parents were young and married. And I went to go see a madam. And the madam told me that education was like an apple tree. The higher up you go, the less likely you are to get picked over. So the first thing you know is the continuing education, right? And you talked about that based on the retreat this weekend. What I have leveraged in my business is the ability to collaborate with other people. And oftentimes I'm collaborating with men. Okay. I would say it is 100% okay to collaborate and to initially do short-term collaborations. What I have realized over the years, I've had 6, 7 partnerships. None of those partnerships did I ever bring one penny to the partnership. I've never brought money to a partnership. I've always brought knowledge to the partnership, right? And all of these partnerships, we've all made money. And I've mentioned, I think in the past, that all my partners are ethical people. However, I grind a little different than most people. I love work. And so it's fun to me and I like it. So I generally outwork every partner I've ever had. And it's a few months in, a year in, and I'm like, yeah, this don't work for me. You can get all, I done educated you, trained you, we making money, and you still working like a turtle. Yeah, let's get out of this. So what I would recommend is looking at potential collaborations, partnerships, where you could earn the same amount of money, but because you're bringing in a male figure based on the stereotypes of the client, not based on your stereotypes, based on the stereotype of a client, that you would still earn the same amount of money. Because what you said was $1 to $4 million deals. And it's not that you're not knowledgeable, you're the most knowledgeable person there. How about you look at partnering, right, with someone, bringing your knowledge to the partnership, right? And you look at $5 to $10 million deals, because when they see that prominent man there, they might be willing to spend more money, which then means you don't make less money, that you would make as much money to get the deal done. And because it's a higher price point, you might even work less. Right? Because the goal, the question is, people aren't going to leave the front door open for us. Okay, the front door is not left open. Therefore, we got to figure out how we're going to get up in this house, right? We're going to climb through a window. We're going to scale the building, come down through the chimney, by every legal and ethical means necessary. We still want to accomplish the goal. And so start identifying people, or even, and let me say this, I tend to stay away from family members. I'm working with Skylar simply because I raised him, right? I'm not seeking another family partnership ever again in life, and don't really want this one. But because I'm his mother, I'm willing to help them out, only because my family partnerships have not gone as well as the partnerships I have with non-relatives. That's kind of, my family has been the lazier of the two sets of people I've ever worked with. And I've had the best partners. My mother was my absolute all-time best partner in life, because she grind and she worked different, right? And I'm trying to keep up with her. And then my grandfather, Other than that, but the goal is that once you start operating in that new circle, you might even identify some other people, but maybe a limited partnership to test it out, not for all your business, but to see if you have the feeling, right, that makes you feel like you're accomplishing these goals and people aren't questioning you because you're female. And to that, what I tell realtors when they come into real estate, I'm always looking at where they can start their career. Not, everybody says, oh, I want to do this because I live here. Or I want to do that because I work there. No, let's go back and look at these numbers. Let's look at the community that that has the fastest rate of sale at the highest price point. And that might be a property type, might not be a community, right? But with the fewest barriers to entry. And so because Chicago is so segregated, right? Race is a barrier to entry. Language is a barrier to entry. So when you're looking at this property type, location, everything, what's going to give you the fewest barriers to entry? And even though the Latino market is a very fast growing market, is there also a female investor market that might appreciate you more?